Hey guys, Jay here. So in this video today, I want to talk about PvP tier list. So this is specifically only for PvP, right? Previously, I have released another video talking about the overall tier list of what I think are the strong units and units that overall are useful in basically everything, right? But this time it is just going to be focusing entirely on PvP. So just for context, right now my team looks like this. I will probably try to upgrade them as much as possible unless there is a new hero that comes and can fit better into the team rather than one of these heroes. So we still have, I think for certain there will be Kaido and there will be Big Mom that is coming into the game. So right here, right now, I think this is probably the best that I can do. And this is not the best PvP team by any mean. The best PvP team is going to be like Marco and then 5 premium units. So, yeah. But this is the best that I can do for myself. By the way, for context, as you can see, I am leaving out a fully upgraded NL outside of the team for PvP, a fully upgraded Boa Hancock outside of the team for PvP. And this guy, actually, I just need a little bit more to get him fully upgraded as well. However, I think it will be hard for Magellan even fully upgraded to be into this team because just of how things work, how the general PvP meta is currently in the game right now. So, Garp and Whitebeard are just super broken. For context, you can see my Garp is 5 star. So no upgrade whatsoever. The only thing that he got is he is inheriting the level from the action squad function. So Garp is the same level as my crew, my 6th highest level crew. So I try to upgrade, except for Mihawk, which is the highest level. I try to upgrade the other ones as equal as possible. So I basically have a highest level Garp and Whitebeard and then Shank as well, because those are premium units that I cannot upgrade them as much, right? So Garp is just flat out insane. And the most insane thing about him is actually this one. The final skill over here. It is another effect that in turn 1 before any units act. So this happened before anything do anything. So this is like Shanks, this is like Zoro, this is like Jozu. These are unconditional thing that will happen anyway. Whitebeard also have some kind of effect like this one, happened before everything happened. But Garp is specifically very strong because what he does is sinking. Knock into the ground. This, if you don't know what it is, it basically means remove that unit from the game for 1 turn. And Garp, this one actually considered a single target skill. So it works really well with this guy over here. It works really well with Shanks. And let me actually show you the change. So if you watch my previous video, I think I probably show the arena rank, and I was defeated by Daibut over here. But since the moment that I swapped back to Garp and Whitebeard, I just simply win. There is like 0% chance to even lose. I tried to fight him like 20 times or something, and all the times I win. So yeah, I think the overall reason why I lose to Daibut, even though Daibut, very, very good player, by the way, he beat me with like 30 millions, where I was at 38 millions. However, my units are like free-to-play friendly units that are not really insane for PvP. They are just overall good. By the way, for other content, I still use NL and other stuff. But yeah. So you can see here, I just win. And if I think I showed you the battle log, there will be more. It used to be more anyway. So let's just get to the tier list, right? So first of all, S tier, obviously, Garp, Whitebeard, and then Shanks. And then we have Marco. Actually, I think he should be on S tier as well. This, I don't care about the price of the unit anymore. I don't care about the price tag. I don't care about how hard it is. I just care about the overall strength of the unit. And this one, the strength of it in PvP for these two units, you can kind of see when the result speak for itself. Where I got a 5-star Garp in instead of a NL 13 star or Gold 3, and he just make a difference. So that means he's just that powerful. So at least these guys are insane. All right. The other units that I would put on the same tier as these people that I don't have are Sengoku, a direct counter to Shanks, but Garp kind of counters Sengoku in a sense, where Sengoku is going to redirect the focus of the focus effect of Shanks into himself, which means Garp is going to take him out of the combat. And Sengoku is a strong unit. Taking him out of combat is also valuable. So Sengoku slightly lose a little bit of value because of Garp. Garp is just going to be better, right? And Akainu, these are just insane units. This Katakuri and Luffy is slightly worse than these units. But I think if you are looking for probably a top tier team, it should be contain at least 5 out of 6 heroes in here. The final unit can be this one, can be Jozu, can be where's Shirahoshi? I think Shirahoshi deserve a spot in here. Why don't I see Shirahoshi? Wait. Okay, Shirahoshi is here. My bad. All right, so I think I would need more tier at row below. Okay, so this is going to be C, and this is going to be D. All right. I think this is basically all the units that you will see in a lot of teams in PvP late game. And by late game, I would say around 40 millions or more. I'm close to it, but I am not there yet. There is one unit in particular that I think are actually very strong, and I am I actually really want to put it in A tier, which is Doflamingo. Doflamingo also have a CC that can go off before everything. So I think Doflamingo, there is one particular player around my power who is using this guy to very great success actually. So I do think this guy has potential, but because I don't really have enough testing with him, so I would put him on the top of B tier here, even a little bit above Mihawk. So Mihawk is still a very strong unit, like probably except for the very top tier player who have all the team as premium units. They just spend a lot. So other than those people, everyone else still kind of use a Mihawk. Mihawk is just insane for damage. So obviously he has to be here, right? And then right after Mihawk is the tier of these units are good, but it has a condition, right? This guy, Zoro, is surprisingly actually pretty good. He does quite a substantial amount of damage. I am very surprised. And the one who taught me about Zoro's strength is actually Daibut. So shout out to him, even though he didn't teach me literally, but hey, he's quite strong. Ace also deals a lot of damage. Cracker. Cracker is a weird unit. This Smoothie is also a weird unit. These guys are in the tier of weird units because these rare units, you cannot really invest in them, so they're not as good. And now I would put it here. It is pretty much around the same as Zoro and Ace. And pretty much I think all other units for PvP, maybe Luffy can be here and Ivankov can be here. Boa will be probably on the bottom tier here. And let me just add another row. Add row below. Let's just put it on a black. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. Okay. Let's just put this okay. All right, just try to change the color a little bit. What is happening? Okay. All right. Okay. And last are these units. They are kind of whatever. For PvP, you will never see it. You would never see them. Maybe early on, but in the end game, certainly never, never, ever. So this is the nope tier. You will sometimes still see some of these units. Maybe people have a lot of copies of them. They build them up. They are still somewhat useful, but nowhere near as useful as any units above. So anyway, the highlight is I think these three units are kind of broken, especially if they goes together. They are really, really broken. Marco is the undisputed best support in the game, followed closely by Shiroshi and Jozu. Jozu, because of Garp, because of the appearance of Garp, Garp just take out the highest single target or highest attack unit out of the game. So Jozu seems like he is malfunctioning and he is not doing the shielding that he used to normally do. So it just is a weird interaction. But Garp seems to get Jozu a little bit out of favor. So I will put Jozu behind Marco and Shiroshi. So previously, on the previous tier list, I did take into consideration a lot of things because we care about all the content, but this time it is only PvP. So in my opinion, this is probably the tier list for PvP at the moment. I am around close to 40 millions, but I also saw people fight somewhere from my power into like the hundreds, into 120 millions. I saw people like that fight in the cross server stuff. So I think the teams kind of like sustain into this tier list in the end game. There are some people who built around like Akainu and Dot Team. So Akainu will be with Magellan, Smoker, and Category. And you need to actually build all of them. This Dot Team is very strong, but they need to be all built, all upgraded for them to be strong. So it is very, very expensive actually. And the rest of the units can be anything on the top tier, really. Marco should be on all the team, actually. So anyway, that is everything I want to share in this video. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, and if you want to help me out, by the way, I will leave the code, the invitation code that I have here. So everybody have a invitation code. Where is it? Okay, everybody have an invitation code here, and I will use this code here. If you are a new player, if you create a new account, you can use this code. It will give you some reward. It will give you like 50 5-star shard and then some ticket and some gems or something. I don't remember exactly, but it will give you some resources. It is the same if you use my code or everybody else's code. So if you don't have a friend that actually refer you, consider to use my code. It will help you out, and when you level up in game, when you do stuff in game, it will help me out a little bit as well. So eventually I can try to finish this task. So thanks for watching, and yeah, peace. See you in the next one.